Yeah. What's good? This be the G Shah-Cypha. You officially tuned in to Power 107.6 The Truth, aka On the Grind Live, aka the Gryndreport, Grindwork Enterprises. This is we do a lot of things with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure y'all know when you see me, you see dope people. And what we do, we support anybody out there grinding for any situation and any means necessary. If they can talk about it, then we need to report it. We need to talk to them. And we got somebody with us that's just as dope as the people that I always talk to. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Ace K. What's good, my G?
What's happening? What's happening, Shy? I'm glad to meet you finally, bro. You be making some dope music, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the artist in me is still always there. That's the way it came from. So I can try to keep it consistent. But there's a lot of people out here that need information, that need platforms and things like that. So this is where this came from. You know what I'm saying? But I go back and dabble. You know what I'm saying? But we here to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Ace K. Talk about Ace K. Where you from? Where you representing from right now?
I'm from Tennessee, actually from Nashville, like a little ways from it's like Antioch, Tennessee, but
Yeah.
it's still Cashville, Tennessee. Yes, sir, Cashville.
Nashville. So talk to me about your experiences growing up there, man. Talk about the childhood.
Well, childhood, bro. I mean, you know what it is: scrapes and bumps and peaks and valleys and all that old crap. You dig? I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it PG. I mean, I went through rough. I lived in the hood, East Nashville, by the way. Shout out to Douglas Ave, Alicia Ave,
Yeah.
Meridian, Dickinson Road. Everybody know Galton Road.
Yeah.
In Tennessee, you know what I'm talking about. But anyhow, yeah, man. It's been a long journey. I've been in it for we call it a minute. We country down here, but we don't make country. We just make country rap tunes like your boy them UGK used to be talking about. You did. Shout out to Pimp CRP. You know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. I got people down here that's watching me and they help me doing they like mentoring me and stuff. Like people like Young Buck. You know what I mean?
Right.
People like him and people from Memphis, them boys doing it big, you know what I mean? So shout out to all the artists.
Yeah, definitely. So what got you into the music business? Like talk to me about how you got into it.
My funny Shy, my little brother, long story short, they was like in the beginning they was trying to put together a group, him and his little partner, and
Yeah.
and it's like I was making jokes about him. I was making fun of him. I'm like, man, y'all clowns. I don't know what y'all doing. And he like, really? I like, yeah. He like, you can't do it. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me show you something.
Right.
And that's been like my almost maybe a decade or two, bro. Like 20 plus years.
Yeah. You know what though? 20 years of music, that's a lot of experience, right? So talk to me about like, your experiences in the studio, what it's like to really what it's like to really do music in the time frame that you started and how it feels doing music now today.
Okay, Shy. I started doing music maybe in 97, 98,
Right.
way and so me and a couple of guys put together a group, like, as from what I just told you, my brother
Right.
now. And we
Right.
had a little studio and everything back at my dude's mama's house and everything, shout out to mama and everybody. I'm gonna keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
So but yeah, we got on her nerves, but it paid off, it paid off in the long run because we got to meet a lot of interesting people and far as music concerned, just being an advocate and a student of the game, you dig, and
Yeah.
learning how to work different things back in the day. So now it's in advance because we started, it was like ADATs, cassettes, you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
reel to reel. And from there, man, I mean, I was like a self-taught student. I bought my first 808 and was learning that to do that and everything. So it is progress.
How do you feel about the music, that you came up with versus the music you hearing now?
Man, it's miles ahead and miles away from each other, but it still is the same basic uh, anatomy, shall I
Right.
say,
Yeah.
where people, it's like music is a feeling first and foremost, my guy. So if you make something that makes people feel good, make them feel sad, whatnot, I mean, you're gonna be successful. You just gotta find that. What am I looking for? That trend, that sound,
Yeah.
and just build from it.
No, I definitely agree with that. You get what I'm saying? Like I think when anytime that you do music, it builds some type of emotion, right? Whether
Right,
whether you're the one listening to it and gravitate to that emotion, or you the one, laying those lyrics on the beat that created that emotion. You get what I'm
right,
saying? So either
right.
way, you tune it into the people, you know what I mean, at some way, shape, or form. Let me ask you this: do you remember the first song you ever created?
I do, but it's like to me, bro, it was trash. So I'm gonna be my first
No.
own advocate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do. I mean, it wasn't even worth remembering. You dig? But everybody gotta help get their bones, break their bones or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, break it in. Right, right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Right, right. But you know what though, it's good to remember, events or times like that, because then now you understand, or now you feel or can see the growth. So how do you feel like you've grown in the music business over time?
I think that I progressed, bro, because through the just the different tracks, different beats, different schemes, different cadences. I'm using the words that some people don't really like to say. Cadence. If you don't got the right cadence, you ain't got the rhythm, you don't have the technique, you're
Right.
not gonna be you're not gonna go far. I mean, because it's because you got a little money, you're a dope boy, whatnot, whatnot, and you put some money behind a project, and that project is not where it should be, you're gonna fail.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But you know what though? I think you got to go through that failure to get to that success and that finish line. You get what I'm saying? So
I do know what you're saying. Let me add to it. It's always levels to stuff, Shy. You know what I mean? It's
right,
like, okay, if you know if you're not good, you're not prepared, you need to prep yourself, get better. Like go back, like as who said that? Rick Ross said it. You went with me when you were shooting. I was shooting in the gym. I think Drake said that too. But so they both co-signed.
right, in the
So
same song, in the same song. Yeah,
yes, sir. Go back, go to the gym, put the work in, and then when you feel that you like got a little level, a little pro level to you, then put the stuff out. Don't just put stuff out and then want somebody to be like, oh man, y'all popping. You did?
right,
Because if you know you're not good, they gonna know you're not good. Because like again, let's go back to what I said. Music is a feeling, my guy.
right, right. No, I definitely agree with that. So, I mean, if you was to deliver your music to somebody for the first time that never heard it, you giving them, a drive, or in the back in the day a CD or whatever, and you like, yo, they ask you, Ace K, what should I expect when I press play on this music? What would you tell them?
Well, of course you should have confidence in me, like, man, my stuff banging, my stuff all that. I want all y'all to hear this, man. I'm finna go this, I'm finna go that. But again, bro, if you don't, if it's not right here and it comes from here,
Right,
come on, man, you playing, you wasting time.
right.
So that's one of my biggest pet peeves, man, is wasting time. I
No, no,
would
you.
you. Let me give you a little insight on my process when I do go to the studio.
Right, yeah, talk.
Um, Yes, sir, I will. I do what I call a pre-studio at my house. I do stuff. I don't have a studio just quite yet, but I got online stuff like apps and stuff like that.
Right,
So I do that. I make sure all my lyrics is right. I'm giving some gems to these people out here.
right,
Make
right,
sure your stuff is right before you even hit the studio.
right. It's a fact. Practice and all that.
Yes, sir, because you don't want to get up in there and you thinking the engineer ain't gonna clown you. If he's a real engineer, he's gonna, hey, bro, I think you might need to work on some more stuff. But you
Right,
already paid your money and you wasting time and you wasting money. That don't make sense at all.
right. That's a big fact. You know what though? Before I have a home studio now, so I do a lot of my stuff at the crib, and then
Blessing.
and I send it out to the engineers. You get what I'm saying? The ones
Uh,
that know my sound. But before that, and even when I still go to a studio, I'm practicing at home. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I'm practicing, I'm making
yes,
sure the verses is right. Cause like you said, studio time is money. So, most artists that have like a 3-4 hour bucket time frame, and studio time, they might only get one or two songs done. You
right,
get what I'm saying? But
right.
me, I could probably drop 6-7 tracks in that time frame before they even. This is before they even get to the mixing, and I still got either time, or I'm just making my 4 hours. You get what I'm saying? Because I've already structured the song the way I want it. So by the
Yes, sir.
time I get there, yo, I need to do this here, I need to do that here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we good. All right, I'm gonna sit here and you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got no time to mess up.
Oh, when I like me, I have a regimen. I make at least 2 to 3 songs before I even, and then when I say I'm going to go book some studio time, I'm booking maybe 3 hours the most.
Right.
And that's pressure on a lot of artists to say what I just said, because I come in prepared. Like you just said, you knock out 5 songs because you got your own home studio, which I'm working forward to. But man, bro, I'm coming in with at least 2 or 3, and I'm finessing all 3 of them. I'm already at that level professional wise, where I know ad lib here, a pan there. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. No, I definitely get that. You get what I'm saying? When I physically go in the studio, I'm prepared. I can knock out, you know what I mean? Like if I knock out, if I pay for 8 hours, I've done that before, where I just go in the studio and I sit a whole 6, 7, 8 hours. I'm coming out with an album. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming out with an album because I already went in there with the album. All I gotta do is lay it down, right? Like sometimes I do want that studio experience with the engineer. You know what I mean? Even though I might be at home, I like that studio experience. So I can definitely understand that. Yo, talk about some of the producers. Like who do you work with producer wise that give you the beats that say, yeah, this is an HK beat?
Okay. Shout out to my dude Dump from Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to my dude Lil Kicks. That's the new joint you hearing. Shout out to Lil Kicks. We collab. We used to work together. Shout out to my dude Matrix. He don't even live here. That boy there, he from like cross seas and sending me tracks. And then somebody else. I got like 4 or 5 other guys I can't name right now that I'm finna allegedly work with. So I'm a progressive type of artist, my guy. I don't really I love a lot of genres, including country music, including reggae.
Right.
I think I'm trying some EDM a little bit. I'm hitting it, so I'm digressing and progressing at the same time. So, bro, I mean, again, I'm gonna keep saying that through the whole interview. Music is a vibe, artist. Music is a vibe.
Right.
You don't have to be serious all the time when you make a song. I learned that the other day. Put some music out that's fun.
Right.
You know, maybe do a party jam. Maybe do some type of song about women. My brother has been telling me that and bugging me about it. Do some women tracks. Dig?
Yeah. I do those like the back of my, you know what I'm saying? Like they come easy to me because I it's just one of those things where, especially like me, I'm married, I got a wife, so I got a whole bunch of shit I can talk about. You know what I'm saying? But before that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can write those like they're nothing. The reason why is because the ladies are the ones that's purchasing and streaming the records, right? They stream it, and then the dudes is like, yo, who you listening to? Oh, word. Let me hear that. And then, you know what I'm saying? And now you just got 2 fans. Because we caught your girl, then we caught you, then you gonna tell the peoples, we caught them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those situations. Listen, we spinning a track right now on Power 107.6 The Truth and the Hype 87.3. Shout out to my business partner, Tampa Mystic. It's called Wayne, WAYNE. Let me make sure I say that right. Talk to me about that record and why is it abbreviated like that? Why is it like is it an acronym for real, or talk to me about that record?
It could be an acronym. I ain't made anything up. As it's, again, I'm that type of guy. I can make some up like that. But I did that for the significance of my brother, my fallen brother, R.I.P. Kevin Wayne Patton. He's a veteran. You know what I mean? He passed away some time ago. And I thought that is a great tribute to make a song about him because he's been on my heart and my mind a lot. So, yeah, man. And also shout out to his son, Alex. I just tapped in with Alex today. He's watching. What up, Alex?
Yeah. Salute. I see. People tuned in. I needed to hit that chat so I could let them know that y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Yeah, yo. So, first of all, RIP. You know what I'm saying, to the family. You know what I mean? And I like the tracks when you really dedicate it to people, right? Because there's always somebody out there that can feel that type of track. You know what I'm saying? Like this, people. That's one thing that we may have in common is that we know somebody that's passed. Right. Like we know somebody that's passed, and you can think, you know what I mean? So we got that track right now on Power 107.6 The Truth and the Hype 87.3. That's Atlanta. I'm in Jacksonville. We spinning it. Well, we had this other track we were spinning too. You get what I'm saying? Talk to me about the other track that we got in rotation. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to give it the name this time. Talk to us about it.
Well, what we doing? That mug is out of here. I'm
What
like,
we
bro,
doing?
what we doing? Hey, listen, man, that's shout out to Matrix. That's produced by Matrix. I was just previously saying him,
Right.
man. Hey, them pianos in there. I love piano keys, bro.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
pianos going so hard. I just was so in that vibe and that pocket. I'm like, that sounds like a song, like a question, like what we doing. And then, bro, I fall into so much through my trials and tribulations of life. You know, we all do, but I manipulate minds to the point where I can write about them.
Right.
So that's how that song came and materialized. It's so much ignorance down here where I'm from, and it's just, man, I had to talk about it. It's just,
Right.
what we doing? Why are we doing that? You dig? It's like
Right.
I'm trying to coach people and trying to mentor at the same time, and I want to be mentored, and I like feedback, and I like vibing. It's just that's how that song came out. What we doing?
What we doing? No, I hear you. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff happening out here, and sometimes you gotta have that record or that person to call it out, right? Because everybody will sugarcoat it or what I mean, jump over it. And nowadays they just start dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And pretend it doesn't exist. But what we doing? What we
What we
really
doing?
real? You know what I'm
What's
saying?
really good?
You know, so let me ask you this, like, anything that you're looking to get into in and outside of the music business, man? Is there anything that Ace K is like, you know what, I want to tap into this too?
Yeah. I'm glad you asked, Shy. I do have merch. I got two different designers right now, but it's on hiatus. Excuse me. I want. I maybe. Some people tell me I think I'm a character. I can act. I think I can act a little bit. Do some acting. Do some script
Right.
going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Yo, listen, you can do it, live with a you in front of the camera, or you can
Yeah.
do voice acting,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
or cartoons or whatever it might be. Like, yo, why not? The sky's more than the limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just keep going. Just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
I already know.
You know,
I call myself a brand. I'm sure you call yourself a brand. Shah-Cypha, right?
right.
So a brand. What does a brand do? A brand can be promoted. A brand can be marketed. That's what I'm talking
Right. Well, I mean, we are the business, like Jay-Z says. I'm a business man,
about, man.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's
Yes,
just one
sir.
of those things where and I think a lot of what people miss about that is, or don't understand about being a business, is that people won't buy into the business or buy from the business until the person behind the business is recognizable or
Yeah.
known, right? Like the brand of you, right? Like whatever your brands are, like you heard the multiple names, the Grind Report, Groundwork, all that. When you think about that, I want them to think, okay, yeah, that's Shah-Cypha. He going to boom, boom, boom. We gonna make sure we get whatever we going. You know what I'm saying? He's solid, blah blah blah. Because they ain't gonna care about everything else if you solid, right?
All
Once
right.
people know you solid and you listen, I offer this, I do this, I'm gonna do this in this time frame, I'm gonna keep communicating to you. They know what they getting. So then they like, okay, well, how much this costs? Because I know if I spend this money, we gonna get to it, right? So it's just that's the thing. Same thing with you. Yo, every time I listen to Ace K, he deliver. Like every time I talk to Ace K, he deliver. You know what I'm saying? Oh, word, he got merch. Ace K, I'm on it because I already know what I'm getting. You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where it's important that you make sure that you take care of the brand of you. Once they trust you, they're gonna trust anything else that comes from you. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's very important. Yeah. How do you feel like you changing the game and changing the game right now with your music?
It's like one of the things, bro. I try to tell the truth in my music. I don't know if you've been noticed. If you go through my library, everything I'm saying is like with emphasis on it. Like you just said, why would I doing the W period A period Y period N period? Why was I doing it like that? I can easily make up an acronym for all that, but right now it stands for my brother, and that's legit because I know that he's in a good place and he's resting in his kingdom. You dig? So
Yeah.
everything, it's like I want to make sure everybody feel where I'm making a great point. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Right.
So
No, I feel you. I feel you.
to reflect back on what you just said, my marketing, my brand is marketable where I know my worth, right?
Right. Right.
Everybody should know that. So
Right.
I mean, I'm not going out here trying to sign for no bull stuff company because FYI, I have my own company, by the way. It's Land Low Entertainment.
Yeah. Lay
I
low.
run my own label. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So
Yeah.
um, I'm always, I look at it several ways, bro. Matter of fact, I'm speaking on that. I look at it as an artist. I look at it as a CEO. I look at it as a marketer. I look
Right.
at it as a brand ambassador. I can't think of how.
Yeah. Ambassador.
A
Brand
brand
ambassador.
ambassador can get out. Thank you, brother.
No, it's
Brand
all
ambassador. I also think it is consumer wise. Well, would I buy my stuff? Would I buy me? Would I purchase something from me? Like you
right.
just suggested, you did.
Right.
So everything has to be quality, right? It's like you don't go out here and buy no car, and like from somebody like a GM Motors and Ford, whatever, and why would I buy that from them and Toyota got something better? And why would you buy from Toyota? Because you think Toyota's better quality. And why would you think that? Because they put it in your mind because they showed you that they are good.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, because when you think of these car dealerships or not the car designers, okay, I want to get this because I like this. You know what I'm saying? And they've already built their brand. This is Shah. The word, my first name Shah used to be abbreviated. It used to be
Okay.
S.H.A.H. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It used to stand for Stay Hot, Always Hard Cypher. You know what I'm
Wow, that's
saying?
dope.
And
How you stop that?
because I grew up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
Like,
feel it. I
you
feel
know,
it. I feel it.
I became Shah-Cypha in high school. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it was one of those things where I was like, yo, I need to make sure Cypher was given to me. I put Shaw in front of it because I wanted to make sure when you listen, yo, Stay Hot, Always Hard Cypher, you already know what you're getting when you hear
Right.
the name. I'm gonna stay high, I'm gonna always come hard in any cypher I'm in. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But then as I grew up, I was like, you know what? So a couple of things. The dots mess me up on the metadata. You know what I'm saying? Dots
Mm-hmm.
mess me up on the metadata. Um, it doesn't always translate in radio spins. You get confused,
Mm.
right?
Right.
It doesn't mean you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean you can't do it, right? There's people who do it today, but you gotta really pay attention to it, right?
Yeah.
And I got tired of people getting it wrong, right?
Mm.
So it's just one of those things where, you know what, I'm just gonna be Shah-Cypher because that's what people call me anyway. You know what I'm saying, and all that. So, but talk to me about what do you feel is one of the biggest accomplishments you've made so far?
Me getting on the radio, plain and simple, man. Just
Yeah,
getting on the radio, bro. Hearing my music on the radio, bro. It's
right,
just, you're an artist.
right, 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 right.
That's a feeling that you just can't describe.
Yeah, yeah,
And you can be on there millions of times, but every time you hear yourself on the radio, it's like that.
right, right, right.
It's
'Cause-
magic. It's like,
yeah.
well, I did that.
Well, on top of that, it's one of those situations where somebody else besides you was listening to it, right?
Yeah, that's part of the magic. The
You know what
part
I'm
of
saying?
That's part of the facade. Yes, sir.
It's on a platform where and potentially in places I can't be right now.
Right.
Right? Like,
Right.
it's over here, is over here. You know what I mean? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. That, when my songs play in my own city, I'm really, I know people from other cities are listening, the tri-state, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, I know, like, damn, this song is being played right now, and I'm not the only one listening to it. It's
Right.
not like I'm pressing play on my own music and I'm really trying to critique to figure out how I'm gonna make it better. This is the finished product that everybody's listening to, right? Whether you like it or not, it's on the radio, right? So
Right.
it's, what I mean. So now that you feel like that's the accomplishment for you, and one of your biggest accomplishments, and a humble one. I mean, definitely. What do you feel like is the biggest lesson you've learned?
I've, how much time we got? I learned, bro. Listen, I learned. I'm gonna be quick about it. I learned where I can't even say I'm semi-famous. I'm just building my fan base, right?
Right, right,
And if my face looks legit, like I've made it, so
right,
be it. Thank him. But
right,
bro,
right, right, right,
a lot of the older day ones, shall we call them, ride or die, they claim.
right,
So they be like, they think I've made it or whatever. And it's like they fall apart, they fall away from it, this type of stuff. And it's like, wow, y'all feel this way about me? I'm still the same dude.
right, right. Still the
I'm just
same.
hustling harder than you.
And you know what though? That's that's the difference between the person that was successful and the person who's not.
Yeah.
Hustled harder than you did. They wanted it more than you did. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
So,
do. I
you
do.
know, it's just one of those things where um if you started something, I gotta see it through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I gotta see it through. If I can't see it through, if I don't see it through, I'm gonna always be like, what if?
Yeah. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Right, right. Forget that. I want to know what the end result is.
Right.
If I gave it 200% and it wasn't in the cards, I know it. What you know, me. I know that wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to accept. I'm not going to accept that answer for everything.
Right.
Right? Like something got to work. You know what I mean? Something's got to work, and something's gonna. I'm gonna get to the finish line, and one of these is going to be successful.
Let me
Right?
tell you what. Let me tell you something I saw. It's been here lately on Instagram. All right.
Right.
It's like I don't know who said it. It's several people saying it. Same different angles.
Yeah.
You could fail 9 out of 10 times. You could fail 8 to 9, but that
Yeah.
last time when you give up, that could be the turn you need to be
Right.
successful.
Right.
Think
Right.
about that.
Right. Right. I tell this story all the time. Um, I'm 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 sending messages to people letting them know we on here. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
They pinning me. They're like, "Where you at? I'm on live. Come tune in. Here's the link." Um, you know, I tell this story all the time when I have the opportunity, or when it presents itself. There was a time. There was a time as I was doing this where I actually stopped for 3 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
should never did that, because that's when at the time I felt like, yo, or I was told that, yo, people were checking for you
Mm.
and you disappeared.
Mm.
Man, I can never get that back. So now,
Right.
as this is before I made the decision to build a platform like
Mm.
something like this, right? So it's
Yeah.
just one of those things where, man, don't give up, just keep going. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And those trials and tribulations. So let me ask you this, like, you know, music has like we talked about earlier, music has a way of impacting somebody's life, right? And changing somebody's life, changing somebody's mood. Have you ever had somebody come to you and say, hey man, this is something I needed, and how did that feel when you heard that?
Yo, excuse me, man. Excuse me again. My last project I made, it was like I always put out at least 2 songs, left and right. Um, I made a song called "Slacking," and then I made a song called "Represent." Right. I think both of them was on y'all
Yeah,
platforms.
yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway,
yep.
so "Slacking" was like I put the video out, right? Man, don't you know? In the credits, people tap in, whatever. This one credit stuck out. This dude is like, okay, we're gonna say the guy may be 20 years old. You can
Yeah,
tell he's young from his wordplay. He
right.
said, he said, he said, Ace K, I want to let you know that my granddad loves your song. And he plays that. He said, how do you put it? My granddad got on my nerves with your song, but I love it because he's understanding our culture. He's understanding our generation. I said, think about that.
Yeah,
Granddad.
granddad.
He didn't allude to how old his granddad was,
Right,
but he's
right, right,
granddad.
right,
He's
right.
playing my song, and apparently he was understanding it. He caught a good
He
vibe from it.
resonated. Yeah, he resonated with that song.
Resonated with the song.
You never know. That might have been the first time that he was, that he actually paid attention to the genre, right? Like, maybe he know, me being granddad, he knows the music that's out there. You get what I'm saying? And then his grandson is probably playing only certain types of songs that he can't really get with. But when he
Mm-hmm.
heard that, he was like, okay, that's my speed right there. I like this.
Right.
This, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you never know, man. You only got to impact one person at a time. You don't gotta have a whole field of people. You just need one to talk to one and talk to another one. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the word gets around. Um,
Right.
listen, man. You got another project coming in the future? Anything that?
Cool. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Talk to me about
Lord,
it.
if Lord will, He will. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when can we expect it? Do you have a expert, a timeline on it, or we just building it? Me making sure
Yes,
it's
sir. I'm always like right now. I got songs always in the studio in the pocket. You know what
right.
I'm saying? In the cut. So at this point in time, me and my team we marketing these two songs. Uh, what we doing in Wayne. Both of these hot. They hot, bro. So
Yeah.
um, let me say this. Shout out to the artist. Here's another gem for free. No tax on it. Market it each song like it's your last song.
That's a fact.
Put your all into everything. And if it don't work, okay, cool. But like Shah just said, it'll resonate with certain people. And you might not even know these people. You be like, man, that song, oh, nah, that song is popping to somebody else.
Right.
Oh, what I'm saying was, bro, I'm alluding to where, yeah, I got new songs. I ain't finna release them just yet. I'll release songs every 3 months.
Right.
That's my time continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my timeline. Yeah.
Definitely. I'm gonna put your social media up here. I'm gonna put it on trying to get my mouse to decide to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put the social media on there on the Instagram, ace_K100. Make sure y'all check him out on Instagram. Where else can they find you, man? I know they can find you more than just Instagram. Where else can they find you?
Oh yeah. YouTube. The YouTube site is Doubl-L, like double. You spell double without the E, like a French double.
Yeah.
Tennessee TEN on YouTube. Doubl-L 10. That's the YouTube joint.
Yeah.
I got other sites. Matter of fact, I would love to. I would love to put my link tree up there, but that's where everything is at. So website and
Yeah, I
everything.
mean, listen, man. If you go to ace_K100, you got that link tree up there.
Yeah.
It'll take you everywhere you need to be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
The airline commercial. You now free to fly about the country, to move about the country. You're now free to fly off that link tree and get to whatever you're looking for. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part. That
So,
part.
any shout outs you want to get to the people, man?
Yeah. Shout out to Shah-Cypha. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, Famo.
Yeah,
Um,
no doubt.
shout out to my girl you just mentioned. I can't remember my name right now.
Tampa Mystic.
Temple Mystic. Cause I'm
Yeah,
sorry I missed your birthdays and all this. I'm planning on coming to see y'all soon.
yeah.
Cause I got people in Georgia. Shout out to my team. Shout out again to my nephew Alex. I'm gonna hit you up soon, buddy. That's my fallen brother's son. That's my nephew. Shout
Right.
out to my dude, the Wee Wop. Shout out to all my other team, my brethren, my sisterin. If I
Right.
missed you, I'm sorry. It's only
So
1 million. It's a million of y'all.
no, and that's a fact. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen, we never mean to forget anybody, but just know we love you. No, we know the impact that you have on our lives, and I know you're going to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
shout out to everybody that's tuned in. If you just missing it, go to YouTube, hit that rewind button, listen to all the Jews that my man dropped, and then we'll catch it again on Spotify and on Apple Music and iHeartRadio in a couple days, and then wait till you see the write up. We're gonna do a write up on this so we can that way you can understand what Ace K is talking about, where he's from, and all that good stuff. So you know what I'm saying, and throw that on a whole bunch of sites because we got to make sure we do that. We got to throw that on a whole bunch of sites so people can know what's good. But other than that, listen, I appreciate you tuning in with us on the Grind Live. Shah-Cypha, Ace K. You already know what it is. Go to Power 107.6 The Truth, which is power1076thetruth.com, and just hit the play button or go to Apple or Google, whatever phone you got, search Power 107.6 The Truth, download that app, and then listen for the song Wayne or what we doing in rotation. Wayne is on there right now, so definitely make sure y'all spin on y'all go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, salute my G. Keep doing your thing. Of course, we gonna work. We gonna talk. We gonna do more things, and we talk to you soon.
Peace.
All right.